In this video, we will talk about chapter 19 and we will see questions. Weber concept of state, characteristic features of ideal type of bureaucracy, liberal theory of state. State is used synonym for nation, government, society or country. Prerequisite of a state is sovereign power, which implies supreme authority or power. According to MacIver, the state is an association which, acting through laws as promulgated by government endowed to this end with coercive power, maintains within a community territorially democratic universal external conditions of social order. According to Aristotle, state is a union of families and villages having for its end a perfect and self-sufficient life, which means happy and honorable life. When a group of people are permanently settled on a definite territory and have government of their own, free from any kind of external control, they constitute a state and it has a sovereign power for its people is a state. Now, state uses power as a mechanism to keep society bound together and as a legislative function, judicial function, military function or a planning function. Legislative function means enforce norms of society. Judicial function exert physical force for protection of citizen lives and property. Military function establish relation with other society. Planning function allocates scarce goods and resources. Max Weber in Politics as a vocation suggested state is a human community or a special kind of institution that claims the monopoly of legitimate use of physical force within a given territory. State as the most powerful institution in modern society, since it has gained the legitimate monopoly of force over a given territory and have four characteristics. It has a legal and administrative order, which is subject to change by legislation only, not by the whim of the Lord or the dictate of the charisma. It has an administration which works in accordance with legislation. Civil servant and judiciary do not make up rules on their own but implement them. State has binding authority on all its members and over the act carried out in its territory. Membership is given by birth. The fourth characteristic is state can use force if that is legally prescribed and permitted. Political organization becomes state where it is able to successfully to exercise a legitimate monopoly over the organized use of force within a given territory. He see means of administration important for nation state. Weber talked about three domination, that is charismatic, traditional and legal rational. We have already discussed about all three domination in brief. Please refer to our previous video if you want the detailed explanation. Modern state is legitimate if people believe in its legitimacy. Any three kind of domination can exist in a modern state, but legal rational is more predominant. Bureaucracy is organizational apparatus of modern state. Modern capitalist state is completely dependent upon bureaucratic organization of its continuity. Bureaucracy becomes the steel hard housing in modern state. Head of the system of legal authority or bureaucracy is the head of state. It can hold position through appropriation, election or designate by succession. According to Weber, through rationalization is evident in economic life, cultural life, etc. of society. It is fundamentally evident in the modern institution of administration, especially bureaucracy. Capitalism, liberalism, socialism to social justice cannot avoid use of bureaucratic means of administrative dominance. Impersonality and calculability characters of the bureaucracy are key instances of the typical modern form of legitimate domination that is replacing the appeal of tradition as society's predominant legitimating principle. We have discussed Weber in terms of power in chapter 8, 9 and 19, the first part of our discussion about Weber charisma, legitimacy and traditional authority. You can refer to our previous video, that is unit 8, the first part of our discussion. We have discussed sociological explanation on the basis of legitimacy in brief, and have also given what is legitimacy and how it is important in social change. Now let's continue our video. Characteristic feature of ideal type of bureaucracy according to Weber are: a continuous organization of official functions bound by rule, a specific sphere of competence. This involves a sphere of obligation to perform function which has been marked off as a part of a systematic division of labor, the provision of incumbent with the necessary authority to carry out these functions, that are necessary means of a compulsion that clearly defined and their use is subject to definite conditions. Organization of offices follow the principle of hierarchy, that is, each lower office is under the control of supervision of a higher one. There is a right to of appeal and of a statement of grievance from lower to higher. The rule which regulate the conduct of an office may be technical rules or norms. Specialized training is necessary to be fully rational and to be member of administrative staff of such an organized group. Hence, only such persons are eligible for the appointment to official position. In the rational type, it is matter of the principle that the member of the administrative staff should be completely separated from ownership of the means of production and administration. Complete separation of the property belonging to the organization which is controlled within the sphere of office and personal property of the official which is available for his own private uses. In rational type, absence of appropriation of his official position by incumbent. Right to an office exists as in case of judge, official and worker. Secure purely objective and independent character of the conduct of office, oriented to relevant norms. In administrative act, decision and rules formulated and according in writing, combination of written documents and continuous organization of official function constitute the office, which is the central focus of all types of modern action. Liberal theory of state. According to Marx, as societies grow from primitive to capitalist, it becomes more and more complex, and there arises some central organizing agency to control. This ultimately leads to formation of state. Marx's theory involved socialism. State is a man-made institution based on force. State exercises power and authority for promoting the interests of the dominant class and suppressing and exploiting weaker classes. Economic production is the key structural feature of society, and way it organizes its production is infrastructure. Rest of social organization, that is non-economic, idea, belief, legal system, state, etc. is superstructure. Superstructure is affected by infrastructure. Marx distinguished 5 historical epochs: communities, ancient, feudal, capitalist and communist. Each of historical epochs have 2 classes: minority dominant class that owns the production mode, and the majority subordinate class, that is exploited class. Again, it is the bourgeois and the proletariat class according to Marx. From Marx writing, 3 models of state can be deciphered broadly: liberal state, arbitrator model, that is struggle between 2 bourgeois, and the functionalist model, that is educating workforce according to technology. Economic power is translated into political power by means of which bourgeois rules over subordinate classes through liberal state. Hobbes and Locke gave the liberal theory of state. They argued that society had risen out of voluntary agreement or a social contract made by individuals who recognized that establishment of sovereign power could be safeguard them from insecurity, disorder or brutality of state of nature. A state is neutral entity acting in the interest of all, the representing what can be called the common good or public interest. Liberal theory has been elaborated by modern writers into pluralistic theory of state. Pluralistic theory argued that political power is dispersed amongst a wide variety of social groups rather than a elite of ruling class. It is decentralization. Competition between two or more political parties is essential. Pluralistic theory explains the origin of liberal democratic state. Arnold Rhodes, Peter Bentley, Robert Dahl, Talcott Parsons, Neil are pluralistic theories. Neo-pluralistic theory from J.K. Galbraith and Charles Liddell says that democracy is competition between and within elites to control the state. Elite theory have ruling and ruled the two groups. Elite groups have concentrated societal power as they control resource of key of social institution. Thus, the liberal state is the economic power that is translated into political power by means of which bourgeois rules over the subordinate class. In next video, we will talk about chapter 20, citizenship and its historical perspective, global and nation citizenship. We will also see relationship between state and citizenship and relation between citizenship and multiculturalism. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel for further updates.